The return. The return of the Blossoming Blade is back. The second season is one of the webtoons that I greatly enjoy. I'm a fan. I am gonna be playing the trumpet, telling everybody to go read it. I think the second season just began, so there's a few episodes in, and there are some episodes that you probably have to buy it with coin. Spend a few coin just to get caught up. I'm waiting for some of the episodes to pile before I actually dive in myself. So one of the best series. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. The first season was just a well-round, um, a chef's kiss. So that is the return of the Blossoming Blade. It's coming back. So yeah, welcome to the channel. This is Naz, and today we're gonna be doing a manga haul. So there hasn't been a haul pretty much for the whole year, yeah. But let's begin and just kind of showcase some of the manga that we got. It's not all mine, so between me, my niece, and I. So some of the manga that I've been keeping with, even though I haven't been collecting that much the whole year. So from the SJ line, so we got Dan Dan, 2 through 4, Dan da 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 da. So yeah, the reason we have 2 3s is one I grabbed from Half Price Books and we didn't communicate. So my niece grabbed the other one from, because she knew I was collecting it. She grabbed it from me from Barnes & Noble. So I have 2 of those, but I really don't need 2, I just need 1. So 2 through 4 for Dan Dan is what I'm collecting or keeping up with from the Shonen Jump line. What I'm keeping with again, so this one I always sing the praise, Kaiju number 8, volume 5 and 6. I think I'm ahead of this, so I'm reading it online and collecting it as it comes out, and then rereading it. So it's fun, very adultish. I don't have to worry about the high school setting. Okay, none of that. It's school setting, but it's beautiful. So the protagonist is an older gentleman, uh, and it's fun. The kaiju, the destruction, and then it also kind of gives you Bleach vibes. And one of the other things that I actually like about this one, or I always want to mention, is the antagonists. I can see that. I think My Hero Academia is doing that too. So the villain is getting developed as opposed to just the protagonist always being developed, you know? Because we got to develop the antagonist and see how the antagonist changes. We might as well do character development for the protagonist. I mean, for the villain. Usually they do it for the protagonist always. So we got Sakamoto Days, volume 5 and 6. This one, what stands out is even though it does have that formula of, monster of the week, but the characters that are introduced in such a fashion, even though you know that they're going to be around for like maybe 3 or 4, what is it? 3 or 4, 5 maybe chapters, yet they're very, very memorable. So every character that's introduced inside Sakamoto Days is very memorable. So even though, and that's one of the things, yeah. And the art is just one of the things that I will always praise about manga. Obviously, that's why we read picture books. So the art has to speak to my soul, which it does. So Sakamoto Days and Kaiju number 8, so are like the ongoing newer coming out, what I'm keeping up with right now. So we have 29 through 34, and I think so. My niece is keeping up to pace, up to date with My Hero. So volume 29, yeah, 30, well, 31, uno a mano, yo. And then this one is the one that's been popping all over the internet. I just am not keeping up with My Hero because there's so many stuff to keep track of. I just don't have time. The older you get, the more you realize your time is very precious. So we have Jujutsu 19 through 20. This one also my niece is collecting. I am just watching the anime. I don't know if I'm gonna be converted to manga, but like I said with My Hero, I do want to read more manga. It's just a matter of um, picking your battles. You know what I mean? What hill to die on. So I can't read every manga, every good manga. I just have to stick to the ones that I know that I'm gonna enjoy. And those ones, the OGs, the ones that I always stick to, are right here. Good segue. 24 here, and 25 of One Punch Man, which I'm keeping up with, and then also Noragami. OGs. They're OGs in my collection. Always keeping up with. I don't know when Noragami is going to be done. Hopefully soon, because I don't need more. Please. And these covers are
Yeah, they're definitely spoilers. Um, about volume 17, reading wise. So I don't know if it's gonna be done soon with the origami, but yeah, probably need to reread some stuff just to keep up, just to kind of remember where. But we have Fire Force. So some of the stories, yeah, Noragami. I maybe I'll talk about it later in a video of like, yeah, Yukine or the Yato and Yukine, the relationship. Yeah, I'm torn. I'm not gonna say more. Spoilers. We have volume 2 of Fire Force here, and no preamble. This we found this in the wild, volume 4. 5. This one I was reading it this year online, so it's awesome that my niece got it. She's collecting this. So, but I read it online this year, and I am a fan of the manga as opposed to the anime. The anime didn't really give my attention. The manga did. So now some new stuff that I picked up. Some of the newer. We got Welcome to Iramukun Volume 1. I picked this up, and now that I'm thinking about it, probably not going to continue picking it up. Not because I don't like the series or dislike the series. I just think the anime counterpart, which I watched both seasons. I just gotta watch season 3 actually. I think does it more justice. And then we have to keep up with the otaku-ness. Otaku. Genshin Omnibus one. I wanted to collect this. It was in my wish list for the longest, but I think I'll settle for this volume. I got it for 20 bucks. Yes, yes. I feel dirty, even though I paid $20 for, yeah, it's just, 19.99, and half price charged me 20 bucks. Paid a penny more than the retail price. Genshin Omnibus. So otaku culture. I think this is enough. I'm not gonna get more. I am good. I think this is good enough. This is good for historical reference. The otaku-ness in me, you know what I mean? Keeping it as a badge of honor, but that's good enough. And then I have Children of the Sea, Volume 1, that I picked up also, just in the wild. Yeah. So it's just the aesthetic of the series, what he's talking about, the fish. It was weird. That's all I gotta say. I'm getting a lot of weird manga lately. Now, Breaker. I finished this one this year, so I read Volume 5 just recently. Fresh! So it's refreshing my mind right now. Volume 5 is fresh in my mind. Actually, I'm gonna show Volume 5 the way it looks, because it's like, oh, alright, let's do it this way. I'm gonna go Volume 4. It's too late now, anyways. So Volume 4 and 5 finished the Breaker. I think the second part is called the New Wave or something. Yeah. Well, I don't know when it's gonna come out, but Volume 4 and 5, they're solid entries. Volume 4, it was like the climax, the peak of martial art, and this is how you do fantasy, okay? Martial art slash Miriam, yeah, Miriam. A lot of webtoons are using the, Miriam. And I'm keeping up with Megas the Library Volume 6. I think I've been reading 4 lately. I think that's where I left off lately. I've been reading 4 and 5. Fuel is still, no, he did, where did I leave off of? He was being tested, so they had an examination or something like that, and they were trying to get that license. But look at these covers, okay? This, in a sense, of a bookworm. It's like one of those books that are about books. So, the bibliopedia in me is the reason. But also the story is just awesome. It's based on Kafna of the Wind by Sophia Schumann. And then I'm not even going to mention it, actually. That's spoiling for people that haven't read it that far. So I'm not going to say what I was going to say. No, I'm good. And then we have Buddha Volume 1. I don't know if this Volume 1 is double dipping in the manga hall department. I don't know. But Volume 2 I just got recently. And one of the kids, the little kid character. Yeah, what's his name? The little kid. What was the little kid's name in here? Yeah, some weird power. Brahman. Yeah, this little kid right here. He's a poverty. I think, yeah, the caste system. Yeah, back then, it's terrible. I'm not even gonna mention it. I'm not even gonna say it. It's too depressing to talk about, as far as I'm concerned. And then I have Rurouni Kenshin Volume 1 and Volume 2 that I found in the wild recently. And these are going to be gifts for my niece. So those are gifts. I just found them recently. These ones we found together in the wild. I don't know if I showed it. I don't know if this is double dipping again in the haul, but that's what I got between for manga between the both of us for this year. There are some other stuff that's missing. I think I'm keeping up with the releases for the Berserk Deluxe Edition, so I just get them shipped to my mom's house, and they're there. So Berserk and Blade of the Immortal, I think, are the two that I usually. So I have them somewhere. I think whatever came out this year, I have them. They're just not with me at the moment. Uh, so those are the ones. And I think another one. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I got that Superman. Superman, the Death of Superman. What is that gigantic? Oh my goodness! The reprint for the Death of Superman omnibus. I got it for half off, so I'm happy. I got that recently too, and that's kind of what I got for, like, pictures, manga, and comics. So this video was just to get back into form and kind of like, you know, just just get the video out of the way instead of overthinking too much. But that's what I've been up to for 2020 as far as books, reading, manga, as manga is concerned. Otherwise, life is good. We're pretty much tipping towards the fourth quarter, towards nearly. Yeah. Anyhow, that's that. Thanks for watching the video. If you've been here for that long, thanks. You know what I mean? Do subscribe and